and welcome to
Live in Life.
And today we're eating cholent. And cholent, this is a slow cooked amazing stew. So let's get started.
Pick a place and there we'll go. Work this jungle like a pro and learn to laugh. Many try some food that I don't know. That's the rhythm of my soul. But that's me. What about you?
And welcome back. Yes, this is amazing slow cooked meal. I made a whole recipe about this. This is, in olden days, or even now, the people who observe Jewish tradition. Which one do you want? This one or this one?
Doesn't matter.
It's up to you.
Oh.
Observe Jewish tradition, they can't light fire or heat for this matter on Saturday or Shabbat.
So it starts Friday night until
Friday night
Saturday
before
evening.
sunset. Or meat.
I think I'm okay.
So you need something that will cooked all night and you can eat it for lunch the day after. And this one is very classical Jewish stew with potatoes and barley pearls, how you call them? Barley pearls?
I think so.
Yeah. And beef, and because it's true poor man's stew, there is a lot of fillers like beans, like bones, as you see here. That gives a lot of flavor too to the dish. And eggs.
And they're hot.
And
so
they're hot.
Barely killed them.
So yeah, the only thing that I didn't do is to salt it, because when you cook beans, you don't salt. it.
See the color of the egg?
This is the true color of the egg that needs to be. You see, very dark, very.
You want me to peel you the egg, honey?
If you can, please.
There is one thing Victoria doesn't like, is peeling eggs.
And
the
garlic.
second one is peeling garlic.
And garlic. It's the thing that if I can avoid by all costs. Most time I can avoid the egg peeling because Regina or Ariel will do it, but the garlic sometimes I need to do it like in fast, or I need one garlic, so I can't avoid it really, but oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. If it's for a bigger one that needs lots of garlic, I would do it ahead of time for you.
Yes.
But sometimes it's...
Sometimes if I know that I invited a lot of people to my house, so yeah, this is the color, you see? Can you see the brownish overcooked color? And what I did actually when I cooked it, after I knew that they are already cooked, I cracked the eggshell and let all the juices seep into the egg.
And that's how you get the color.
That's how you get the color and the flavor of the egg.
Yeah. It definitely affects the flavor as well. I need to salt.
Oh yeah.
Need to mix.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I have a little bit of shalula. I know. I don't think it's kosher. I'm not sure. No.
Please forgive her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the bone is bone marrow.
Yeah, and this is considered to be health food.
Yes.
You need to understand that this meal is from hundreds of years ago when they put it on slow coals to cook overnight, and it's has such a history in it. The egg is the best.
Yes. It's always the egg, right?
Yeah.
Salty, please?
Yeah. The egg was a cheap filler for this time because you know what, the families were huge. You need to feed a lot of mouths, and the eggs were. Everyone had chickens, and they just added eggs, and I think now egg is the shining star of the dish.
Definitely not the cheaper version anymore.
It is.
No. Those are organic double yolkers.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how you eat bone marrow, from the other side of the fork.
The bone marrow is amazing.
See you. I see you.
Can I?
Yes.
I know, it's one
Oh.
of the...
Was that enough bone marrow?
No,
I could eat lots of this.
I know. There are so many variations of this particular recipe.
So good.
What do you think about the texture of the beans?
Excellent.
Like my mom loves it more
Firm?
firm, but I think that, you know, usually I think that in this dish it needs to be overcooked, because this is the whole idea of overcooking things. What do
See?
you think about that?
This is one yolk. And inside, there is another. If you can see it, I don't know. Oh, the egg is so good.
It's the
Delicious. And it's a perfect meal when it's cold outside.
cold outside and yucky and yeah.
And funny enough, although our house is really warm, but when you put on the slow cooker and it was on overnight, actually it was really too hot in the house.
Yeah, you don't realize how much it gives heat in the end of the day.
Yes.
I think this is part of it. It's
For sure. So good.
in the heat in the winter as well as the food. And I can I never ate this actually on the coals like it's supposed to be, or in the oven that you know. What do you think about your potatoes?
I love my potatoes. No, not on the coals. What do you do?
Yeah, but I would imagine that the coals will give such an amazing smoky flavor to it.
Yeah, it's very easy to come by coals, right?
Yeah.
Hottest meal on the
Yeah.
coals. Yeah.
Actually, I think people who has pizza ovens or something that with coals, they can, you know, put it in the evening, close the pizza oven, and by the morning it will be done.
True, but how many how many people do have pizza oven?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking not enough.
Most definitely.
Such a
Oh,
wonderful-
and this salt is actually, funny enough,
It's Australia.
it's from Israel. So I've been in Israel, and we didn't use it. Now we said, oh, we'll bring it with us so we can, you know, if we want to salt some tomato and stuff, so we'll just use it. So eventually it just came home with us. And it has iodine in there.
Yeah, I know. But somehow this is tasty salt.
In general, we really love Himalayan pink salt.
But sprinkles on this one, the holes are so fine that even if you shake it, it's like feels that you put a lot, but it's not actually.
No, absolutely not. Just gently sprinkles a little bit.
Barely. Yeah.
And the holes are teeny weeny. Only 6 teeny weeny holes. It looks more, but it's not. And the egg, wow, such an intense
Flavor.
flavor.
Yeah. Awesome.
So good.
Actually, it's perfect for slow cooking.
Perfect.
Actually, before, my mom refused to make it because she had to get the oven for lower and do it in oven. So she didn't want to cook it. And then she decided that we're not absorbing juice, so we don't really care about using whatever on Saturday and driving cars. So she did it for 3 to 4 hours. She never did it. She never took it for the longer.
And
But I think this is magical when you took it longer than.
but this dish supposed to be low and slow. That's the whole point of it.
I know.
But your mom doesn't like cook dishes for a very long time.
She loves to eat them. She doesn't like to cook
but
them.
even when you did slow cooker, when we visited them, they still wanted to turn off that slow cooker all the time because they felt like it just too long. And we was like, no.
They were hogging it. I put it around, 6, 7 in the evening, and by 10 in the evening they all decided that that's it, that's enough cooking.
She's like, no, until tomorrow.
No, it's tomorrow, and I had to actually make sure that they won't do it, which was...
It was really funny.
It was hysterical, but...
And she's telling them, you need to understand, she stands there with a serious face and explaining them repeatedly why it should be longer. And showing them that the meat is not soft enough and falling apart, all that. It was really cute. Such a serious face.
I had to.
She sounds like a little cooking professor.
I am a cooking professor.
I know you are, but you sound so serious.
No, but what could I do? Do you want potato, more
I think I'm good.
egg?
I think I'm good.
So if you have never placed egg to your slow cooked meal,
Do
it. Like place the egg, let it cook for hour or 2, and then just crack
the shell.
the shell. Just do like this basically, and let them cook for the rest of the time, and it will be amazing. You will be amazed how tasty they are.
Absolutely.
In the end, it's very nice.
And it's actually very, very, very filling. Very.
Another thing, I know that people make a lot of it, and then they freeze for the week for the freezer meals, and just reheat it later.
Yeah, people are busy.
Works
It's easier. I'm lucky that I go to work and meanwhile you
cooking.
work at home and still cook me. Cook us. Wonderful meals. And I don't have to come back from work and cook.
Yeah.
Such a bonus.
But yes, you can make like whole pot and then freeze it by portions. So just take one portion to your lunches or something, and reheat it in microwave. And I think it will give you way more satisfaction than some fast food that.
And it's very filling. Seriously.
Yeah, it's like it's good proper. It's
Good proper
meal.
meal.
That's what it is. You know what? Like it's proper meal, and I think that we're not, like a lot of us, not eating enough proper meals. Sometimes, sandwich I'm not considering proper meal, unfortunately. That's how I was taught, and in my mind it's not cooking and I'm not considering it really proper meal.
Yeah, but I need to eat a lot of bread in order to feel like I'm full.
Yeah, and this
know what I
one you
mean?
can take,
Like with white bread, it feels like it's just sweets. It flies through me and I don't even feel it. I can eat tons of white bread like in one sitting, not even a blink. Even darker bread still, unless it's rye bread. Rye bread is harder to eat.
Harder.
Especially the denser it is, the harder it's to eat. But if it's like, mixed, kind of brownish bread, it's Can eat a couple of sandwiches, but I get hungry way faster after.
No, I think there is time and place for sandwiches as much as I love them. No, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love sandwiches and I love, different, panini sandwich and this.
Oh, so
and
do I,
that.
but in comparison, this one is way more filling.
Yeah, and for lunches, I think for working, especially when you work and you have to walk a lot and you do a lot of things in your work, I think this is very good options to take for lunches. So,
Yummy, thank you, yummy.
So thank you so very much for being with us. Check out this recipe, whether it's up or not, or going to be up next or somewhere. Check it out. You should try to make it. It's
So
really,
good,
really
definitely
good.
highly
Like,
recommended. Amazing.
It's really highly
Yum, yum, yum.
recommended. And thank you so very much. And don't forget to subscribe, write us a comment, thumbs up us, and cheers.
Love and
life.
And remember, go towards your joy and do something fun every day and eat something yummy. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!